What's up, guys?
Today is a day all about our baby's name.
Yeah. What does that even mean? I guess we'll find out together. We made this video, similar type of video, when we had Mary Marin. Well, before Mary Marin, which is our first daughter.
So we thought it would be fun to do it again. We have a list of a bunch of names that we like. We even have boy names on there because this was kind of before we knew what the gender was gonna be. So we'll share those too, just like for fun.
That we really like.
Yeah, these are like some names we love. So we wanna like share them with you guys, get your thoughts, get your help, recommendations.
Comment down below. Maybe you guys will be the one that names our baby. Maybe we'll see a name that we absolutely fall in love with in the comments. I mean, it's very possible.
No one ever guessed Mary Marin's, which
I feel like
hers was super, her middle name is super like.
There was someone that was very close.
That said Mary?
Mary something. And it wasn't Marin, but it was.
Oh, really?
It was Mary something, and it was
that.
Close.
Okay, let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
So I think real quick, we should just list off some of the boy ones just because that's kind of irrelevant at this point, but we might as well.
But if we are to have a boy in the future.
These could be the options. Okay, so this first one was Taylor's.
Okay, let's hear it. Brooks. I feel like that might be a little bit of a trendy name right now. What do you think?
Totally super cute. I do think it is a little trendy right now.
And
but
there's
your name's Brooks.
Yeah.
Super cute name.
Nothing wrong with a trendy name.
If Mary Marin met a Brooks and was like, "This is my boyfriend," I'd be like, "That is so cute." Like,
I think of it. Yeah, I think of a little like. Honestly, think of like a little preppy.
I do too.
But Brooks. I don't know how to explain it.
I think that's so cute. Oh, if you hear that go off, the little fire alarm thing in here is running out of batteries. So I think that is adorable. But again, like when you're just deciding like what to name your kid, 20 years from now, they're gonna be 20. Is, you know, what name do you think is gonna be good for them?
Yeah.
So there, you know, I don't know.
There's gonna be a lot of like Hudsons and stuff running around.
Yeah.
You know, when they're like.
Which is super cute. But
well, you know what's crazy to think about? Like, I feel like baby names never sound like adult names. You know what I mean? Even when
or some people name babies like super adult names.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, oh.
That's true.
But
like,
who's
think
to
about
say?
Taylor. Like when I was growing up, I was like, when I'm an adult, my name's Taylor. Like I just can't picture like, cause I've never met an adult named Taylor. As, you know.
I have. And you're an adult, honey.
Well, I guess Taylor Swift, Taylor Lautner.
All right, let's get through these boys. Okay, this is a boy name that we both really love. And honestly,
let me see. Thank you for the heads up because now.
Okay, so me and Taylor just talked off camera because he goes, "Wait, are we not naming our boy that if we have a boy?" And
like guaranteed, I thought it was locked in. So I was like, do we really want to say like the exact name?
If we know it is.
Like we know for a fact that we're gonna use it?
So no. So well, we don't even know where.
Surprise, Shawty! We learned at the same time.
We like the name Cross for a boy. That is just so
think about
cool.
like guys.
Cross
impromptu. I'm coming up with it right now. Cross Jenkins Watts.
Jenkins. It was gonna be James.
Cross Jenkins Watts.
Which, that's actually the next one on here, James. We like James. And
y'all like how she just skipped over Jenkins?
I don't love Jenkins. Where did that come from?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe my brain was thinking James and it was like.
But remember Cross James Watts?
Yeah, I'm blown away because I thought that's what we were naming our boy. So,
what boy?
Well, if we I guess if we have a boy. But I'm like, wow, you just gave it. New one on me.
All right, two more. So I like
Bennett, again, I know too many Bennetts. It's like,
okay.
It's one of those things, guys, do you ever, when you think about names, you have names
I didn't know you knew any Bennett.
Where you're like, okay, I know too many, or you associate like not great things with the name and you're like, okay, I would never name because.
I see it. Okay, last one. I bet you we mentioned this one in last year's video.
I always love this name.
Taylor is obsessed with this name, but again, I think it's used a lot right now.
I do think it gained popularity over the last few years because I've seen a lot of like Southern babies name that. Yeah. Oh.
You haven't said the name.
River.
You guys just had to be left guessing.
Yeah.
He loves the name River. And I remember like when we were dating, I remember being like, okay, yeah, we could maybe use that. But Hey, we got 2 girls right now. We don't even have to worry about this. So we're done with the boys. We're done with the boys because that's irrelevant right now. Girls, I'm very curious to see what you guys have to say about these because these kind of are a different vibe. Okay, quick second. Stick around because I want to tell you about a fave brand of mine. I think I shared about it literally in our last YouTube video. So the company's called Little Spoon. So basically they provide ready-to-eat meals and snacks across each stage. So all the way from the baby stage and as your kids get older, they're designed to be ready in seconds and they're really easy to store. And Little Spoon's whole mission is to basically make parents' lives easier and kids' lives healthier. So that's a win-win. I just opened one of their baby blends. These are really popular and I totally know why. Mary Marin's always been a really picky eater. And when I found out these come in over 35 plus different flavors, I was like, yes, because you're bound to find some that your kid will like out of that many flavors. They're just so quick and easy and they're organic, non-GMO. You just feel really good about giving this to your kid. This one's peach. This is butternut squash and blueberry, carrot, so many options, y'all. And like I said, so easy to store. They just come in these cute little containers. They have so many other things other than baby blends, so many good snacks that Mary Marin's loving at the stage she's at right now. So I highly recommend you just check out all the stuff that they have to offer. Little Spoon also has a subscription service that you can pause, cancel, or edit at any time, which is so nice. You're not like locked into anything. And the best part is everything is just delivered straight to your door. You don't even have to leave your house. And one more fact that I just have to share because it's so amazing. Little Spoon has eliminated over 100+ ingredients from their products that are commonly found in like grocery store brands. So I'm just telling you, like, they are a great brand, especially for your little ones if you want trustworthy foods and things for them to eat. So I have nothing but good things to say. Really excited because Little Spoon extended our discount. It's taylorandsoph 30 for 30% off of your order. So I'll put that code on the screen. I'll also put a QR code up here. I'll put a link in the description just so you can access their website easily and take a look at everything. Yeah, use that code. You'll get 30% off. Cannot wait to see if you guys try it and love it. So thank you so much to Little Spoon for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get back to the baby names. All right, so for the girls, this first one, when I brought it to you, you questionable?
I'm just not a fan. I just don't know. It's doing something to me where I'm just like, okay. not for me.
So realistically, if I really think, like,
it's kind of hard for me to say. I might have a little bit of a speech impediment, so I think.
Oh, it's hard.
So maybe it's like I have to be able to say my daughter's name.
All right, I love the princess movie Sleeping Beauty, and she actually has 3 names. She has Sleeping Beauty, she has Briar Rose.
Why Briar Rose?
That's just her name. And Aurora.
So the name was Briar Rose, obviously.
No, it was Aurora.
It's Aurora. Let me try and say it. Aurora. See, it's
I think it sounds so princessy, which
I mean, because it's a literal princess.
But like, and honestly, okay, so another name on there I have, which is like a middle name, is Anne. So like, originally I was thinking Aurora Ann Watts. Ooh. And then her monogram. So Mary Marin has the most beautiful monogram because it's an M and then a W and then an M. Like, it just looks so cool. So I thought an A and then a W and an A would look so cool. But we can't base our kid's name off of what their monogram's gonna look like. So
are monograms out of style?
It depends how you do it, like what font.
Okay.
How do you rank Aurora? Because this one was totally a me.
Listen, guys.
And this is like my number 1.
First of all, I don't want to offend anyone. If your name is Aurora,
Gypsy Rose just named her.
Okay, well.
And that's when I was like, okay, I just saw somebody use Aurora.
If your name is Aurora, it's a beautiful name. It's just difficult for me to pronounce. So that is my reasoning. Like, it's just.
But it's cool.
It's cool.
It's princessy.
I'm not getting the princess vibe from it. You know what I mean?
Okay, you don't get it.
I think it's a beautiful name.
Okay. All right.
Now, this next one is about as princess as it can get, I feel like.
This is another one that I liked, and you didn't love this one, though.
I'm not loving it that much because I'm gonna be honest. I do think of like tea and crumpets type vibe.
That's exactly what we're going for.
Need help. Or like, kind of like grandma maybe. Like.
Yes. Literally, you're hitting the nail on the head. All right.
But I can't see a little girl, again.
A baby, but you can see an older woman.
Like
with this name?
70 plus, yeah.
Oh. All right, tell him the name.
Diana.
Princess Diana.
I do agree. It's like elegant. It just is so like antique.
And it's literally perfect.
Nothing wrong with that at all. I think it's beautiful and I think it's classy and elegant. The problem is, I don't know if I can see a baby being named Diana.
You know, Mary is technically like a...
I know. And maybe it's one of those things like, you know, I'd have to...
Maybe you could pick a little bit more of like a girly middle name and then just kind of like...
Yeah, I don't know. Because now that I think about it, it's even making me not like it even more.
Oh, okay, all right, this one's a no.
It's just because
you gotta like it.
I can't see a little baby. Diana, you ready to feed? You know what I mean?
To feed? Are you nursing?
Well, if I stay at this rate, I might be able to.
This is a name that we probably also mentioned in last year's video. I'm gonna let Taylor say it because this is Taylor's.
I didn't know we were gonna mention it because I thought.
Name.
This
is his favorite name that we have decided we think would be a cute dog name.
The disrespect. The disrespect to the name.
This is the cutest name.
I will not deal with any Matilda disrespect. Okay. Matilda. So
Taylor's favorite movie is Matilda. And
I turned on the audio. We were driving in the middle of the night. I turned on the audio of the movie Matilda. Favorite movie. Best movie on the face of the earth. Miss Honey or whatever her name is. It's all great.
It is great. I love it, but...
Had you ever watched Matilda before me?
If my name was Matilda now, like Matilda, like even Mary Marin, like think of a Mary Marin and you're like, hi Matilda, like that is so cute.
That's what I'm saying.
But I don't know about...
About what?
Being older with Matilda.
Matilda is like the biggest oldie name ever.
I don't know. All right.
I need a Matilda chain. Comment down below, Matilda chain.
All right, tell him that one. That's your name.
Charlie. The reason I say Charlie is because of Good Luck Charlie.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's my reason. I thought it was a cute little baby. It was a fun show.
It's adorable.
I think it's very cute. I do think we could possibly also use that as our dog's name.
Okay.
Because I think we don't
have a dog.
I worked as a vet tech for a long time. Well, I say a long time, like 5 years. And I would say Charlie was a huge like
dog name.
And I also know like probably in 20, 30, I've met Charlie.
Charlie's a boy name too.
And girl name. So I mean, it's like universal. It's a very universal name.
So a name that I think is so special that would be cute, like I don't know that we'd use it as a first name, but like as a middle name.
There'll be no disrespect on this name because it means a lot to Seth.
Yeah, and no, I know someone who has it as a middle name, and also it's my mom and my sister both have it incorporated into their middle names.
Wait, what's your mom's middle name?
So the name is Jean with a J. Mom's is Jeanette. Like it's spelled Jeanette, and Gracie's is Jean Ann because Ann is also a family name. So it's like they mixed them all together.
And then your great grandma is.
So my great grandma's name is Jean.
With a G.
Jean with a J.
Think of like biology or something.
It's Jean with a J. She's actually from Japan, so it's not even her
Jean
real
with
name.
a J from Japan.
Yes. It's her American name. So anyway, she's like my best friend. We share a birthday. Love her so much. So I just always thought that would be kind of cool to use as like a middle name or something, one way or another. And it's actually like people use that as a
I think it's very beautiful. I do think it's more of the middle name vibe.
Yeah, middle name for sure. But not for her. She's Jean.
She is Jean, and she's also born in 1937, and she's still alive. I think it was was it 37 or 32?
I thought it was like 31.
It might be 31. Wow.
Or 30. Yeah.
No, I think you're right. I think it might be 31. Yeah. She was born in Japan, guys. Think about everything she has seen. What a beautiful soul.
All right, and last little thing, Taylor threw this on here, middle name option, which I think that 90% of the population of females have this as a middle name. And like, these are middle names that I think a lot of girls have. Grace, Elizabeth, and Rose.
No, I agree with Grace and Elizabeth.
And he's picked Rose. Beautiful though.
Beautiful. I think it's beautiful.
They're
I think
also
it's
beautiful.
Elegant.
There's a reason they're used a lot.
The thing is, you don't want to be like, the problem is, you don't always want to be like it's totally fine to like go with the flow, like kind of trendy names. And that's the freedom of getting to name your baby. But you also like, some people like get so unique that it's like.
And then, there's so many memes about
like,
that. They change the spelling and like.
Grass, sawweed, pompano, Watts. And it's like, oh.
No, or they'll just take a basic name and they'll like spell it cray-cray.
Yeah.
Which, no baby name hate here. Not even at all. Like, people probably, like, Mary Marin. Marin is very unique.
That
very
is
unique
true.
Spelling.
They're like Marin.
Yeah, people don't get it. It's like,
don't
why?
know
But
why. Oh, you're one of them.
So,
Just
no,
kidding.
I have no
Absolutely.
hate. You literally can have kids and name them whatever you want. It's
Yeah.
literally up to you.
Well, actually, if you're in
I know
Australia, I saw a thing yesterday. They have a list of like 100 names that are illegal to name
You're
your
kidding.
child. You can't name
besides
your
that.
kid captain, cadet, troop.
Oh, cadet.
There were, yeah, and then like some bad leaders you obviously couldn't name after.
Oh.
Anyways, yeah, so
Well-
there are places where you can't name certain things.
So don't listen to me. Anyways, so we really need your guys' help. Just comment. Let's focus on girls because boys don't matter
Yeah.
right now. Like middle names, first names together, what sounds good, because it's hard to just think of them.
Yeah,
so you don't have to just pick your fave out of these. Like,
type out the whole name. Again, it is totally still up in the water. We have no idea what we're naming our baby. So
help us.
help us. We'll find out. Or you may have already heard the name. We don't know. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. We love you guys. We love Jesus. We'll catch you in the next vid. Taylor and Soph.
Ow.